After going through this video, you will be able to define a string using double and single quotes, explain escape character. Strings are very important in any programming language. We can define a string as a text or a sequence of characters. No matter how big the text is, it can all be stored in one variable. But the most important thing is that a string must be defined within quotes like we have defined. To define a string, we can use either single quotes or double quotes. They are almost the same, except that the double quotes replace any variable within it with the value it holds and also convert escape sequence into special characters. We will understand what we mean by this statement shortly in this video. Now, before we proceed further, let us first understand what escape characters are. Escape characters are denoted by a backward slash and escapes the character that follows it. For example, /n/t are a few examples of escape characters. We will understand these escape characters shortly. But first, let us understand what we mean by escaping the characters. It means it either adds a special meaning to the character, or if the character is already special, the escape character then removes its special meaning and treats it like a normal text character. The examples which we discussed earlier, that is /n and /t, they both add a special meaning to the characters n and t respectively. Because as /n represents a new line, it means the escape character, that is slash, has added a special meaning to the character n. And similarly, /t represents a tab space with the special character adding a special meaning to the character t. Here, we have this code in which we have used an escape character. If you have to guess what would be the output of this code, don't worry, just give it a try, it is simple. This code will print "Hello Joe" followed by a new line, and in the new line it will print "Hope you are having a great time," which you can see in the page source. But the browser, while rendering, converts all white spaces into a single space. So this new line gets converted to a single space in the final output. Let's understand how we got this output. Since here in the first print statement, the $name is a variable which is holding a string value, Joe. Just to reiterate, strings are written within a pair of single or double quotes. Next, we have the first print statement. This prints the line "Hello Joe." Then we have an escape character /n which adds a new line. And this next print statement prints the string as such. We also said earlier that an escape character removes the special meaning from the special character. Let us understand how we can remove the special meaning from a special character from the same code which we used earlier. This is the code we used earlier. In this code, we have the $name variable that has a special meaning as this stores some value. In this case, it stores the string Joe. If we use an escape character before the variable name in the echo statement, it will treat this variable as a normal text. Let me run this code. Here, we can see $name is printed as such in the output. Now in the same code, we have one more special character which you need to find out on your own. And once you find it out, I would recommend you to add an escape character before that and observe the output on your own. Now, say we want our output to be like this, that is, we want to add the name Joe inside the double quotes. Can you guess how we can do this? Well, we all might have guessed it as it seems pretty simple. Just add the double quotes to the variable and it's done. If that's what you were thinking too, you got this wrong. The output will show a syntax error. This is because these double quotes are treated as special double characters indicating the start and end of a string. So, is there any way around this? Yes, absolutely. We simply need to add a backslash before these double quotes, which will remove the special meaning of these special characters and will print the name Joe inside the double quotes. Next, let's come to the use of single quotes in a string. We have already seen this code and the output where we used double quotes to define a string. Let us change the double quote to a single quote here and see the output. Any guesses? Well, using a single quote in this print statement will print the entire string as such without any change. The variable $name is printed as such and even the escape sequence /n. This means that if we use a single quote to define a string, it will simply print the string as such even if we have used an escape sequence or defined a variable within the single quotes. So, That was about using double and single quotes to define a string. Lastly, in this video, we will cover the string concatenation operator. It is denoted by a dot and is used to concatenate two strings. Means the dot is used to join two strings. Let's have a look at an example. Here, in the print statement, we have three substrings that are concatenated using a string concatenation operator. And if you want to see the output, you have to execute the code on your own. You can find this code below the video. With this, we come to the end of this video. Up next is an exercise.